Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, we are here today to speak for the deceased, because frankly, he can't. In our opening statement, we outlined what we intended to prove in this case. We pledged to show you the undeniable evidence that Barbara Barrett committed a murder of the most grievous kind. Most people in Milton County, South Carolina, feel safe in the confines of their home. But on December 18th, John Walker Barrett was gunned down in his own home. He had done nothing to deserve being savagely shot 5 times by his own wife. Bang! 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 In the state of South Carolina Code of Laws, the definition of murder, as contained in Section 16.310, is as follows. Murder, the killing of any person with malice aforethought, either express or implied. John Walker Barrett was a well-respected member of the legal community. Being an attorney is not a 9-to-5 job. More often than not, days are quite long. So it comes to no surprise that John arrived home late the night of the shooting. John arrived home at 9 p.m., and less than an hour later, he was lying in his dining room in a pool of blood with 5 .38 caliber gunshot wounds. At 10:15 p.m., despite valiant efforts by trained medical personnel, John died as a result of the severe wounds he sustained at the hands of his own wife. Despite what the defense might portray, Barbara Barrett was not a novice with a gun. A .38 caliber is a large gun, especially in the hands of a female. The recoil from just one shot would be more than the average person could handle. Yet Barbara managed to hit John 5 out of 6 times the night of the shooting, while he was desperately attempting to flee for his life. Today, we heard testimony from the Barrett's housekeeper, Lee Porter. Miss Porter distinctly heard a few loud noises outside on the night of the shooting. Immediately after hearing these noises, Miss Barrett walked into the kitchen with a .38 caliber revolver in her hand through a little used door. Sometime between that afternoon and the night of the shooting, Barbara reloaded the gun so that all 6 chambers were full. These are not the actions of someone who lost their mind briefly. These are the calculated actions of a cold-blooded killer. She was planning for what she had prepared for that night. Barbara Barrett was a jealous woman who had just found out that her husband John planned to divorce her. She could not stand the thought of being without John. In her mind, if she could not have him, then no one could have him. Today, we heard testimony from Milton County's professional medical examiner, Joe R. May. Dr. May performed the autopsy of the deceased. John had sustained 5 gunshot wounds from a very close range. As Dr. May testified, the first wound was from the front on the left arm. All of the other wounds were from the back, as John desperately attempted to flee for his life. The fatal shot to the head was shot while John was face down on the ground. This was no action of insanity. Lastly, we heard from longtime police officer C.M. Cheney. When Officer Cheney arrived at the crime scene, he found Barbara locked in the bathroom. When he finally coaxed her out, she repeatedly lamented about how she didn't mean to hurt John. Barbara was not confused about what she did. She knew the crime she had committed. Barbara directly stated to Officer Cheney that John did not threaten her the night of the shooting. Yet in her later statement, she says that John came at her with a belt. Miss Barrett can't seem to make up her mind on the truth. Bang! 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 If she could not have him, then no one could have him. Murder, the killing of any person with malice aforethought, either express or implied. Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, Barbara Allen Barrett must pay for the murder that she committed. Thank you.